Previously on the Death Saving Bros podcast. So the witches decided to step out from the shadows, and they all launched attacks at you. They are going to have their surprise round.
Can I use interception to reduce some of that damage with my shield?
Thanks, Thad.
You got anything my way going,
Well, I'm going to say that was a nice spell, but unfortunately, I'm a little something of a wizard myself. I cast Alakablam, and I just start blasting. Use winging shot, so that one gets knocked prone.
It's a full action for me to summon Toby, so he's got to come out with me. I guess I'm going to use my movement to run straight at them. Yeah, Toby's going to do a flame seed at the one that's already on the ground and crying about it.
This hideous hag on the ground is looking pretty messed up right now. She is going to look up from the floor at Milo, point her finger at you, and you are going to get hit with Ray of Sickness.
Well, I want to run up close to Milo and then throw Mind Spike at this hag. Did it work?
A 99 is going to fail, and fail by a lot. When the focus roll is failed by 50 or more, the spell becomes unstable, the random effect that happens. Each creature within 30 feet of you take 1d10 necrotic damage.
Great. I would like to pull out a magical little bottle of pills from my pocket. I would like to shove one into Thad's mouth, one into Dixon's mouth, and then I run up to Milo from there and shove a little pill into his mouth as well. I'm really just casting the invisibility spell?
The green hook-nosed hag is going to realize that you all are basically in a straight line. So she is going to cast Lightning Bolt at all of you, and she's going to catch every single one of you. Manny's the only one that failed. You're going to take a total of 40 lightning damage. Manny?
I would like to use a reaction for absorb elements to the lightning damage. I have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of my next turn, because I was down to 4.
Welcome to another episode of the Death Saving Bros podcast. I am your host and Dungeon Master, Paul Camper. With me today, I have Brad Renfro.
Alive and well. Oh, I'm here.
Good. Glad to have you here.
I'm usually not for... Okay, how about this? Don't run with bagpipes, you could put an eye out. Or worse, you could get killed.
I like the alive and well.
That's because he wasn't running around with bagpipes. Matt Smith, have you ever run around with bagpipes?
I'm about to after hearing that joke. How do you get the drop on a unique dragon?
Unique up on him.
Exactly.
Is that really the answer? Unique up on them?
Unique up on them.
Yeah,
you sneak up on them.
That's a Scott Renfro classic, except he just says it with an elephant.
Yes. The important part.
Well, Matt, I have to give you credit because that joke definitely uniqued up on me. Let's unique up on Brad Richards and get his intro.
That sounds very...
That's
Never mind.
like something...
Let's get a group of guys and unique up on him.
Just, no thank you. Respectfully.
Respectfully? Well, then what are you doing here on our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast?
Apparently skipping Ben before your transition.
But we are an actual play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast. That's Buck's Ben Renfro. Fuck that guy.
We do have one other host, and that is Ben Renfro. Let's not forget about him.
Again.
How could you forget about me when I'm over here gooning in my trousers?
Sorry, he neeked away.
Gooning. That's one of my favorite ones.
In my trousers.
Gooning in your trousers.
With the amount of excitement I am to be here tonight.
How big are your trousers to be gooning in them?
They're flowy.
Smaller than they need to be.
Yeah, 38s.
38s.
Just enough to get an arm in there to appropriately goon.
I don't know anything about appropriate gooning.
You've never done the appropriate gooning?
Never appropriately.
Gooning appropriately, never?
I inappropriately goon all the time.
Well, I'll tell you what we're gooning to do next is we are going to get back into our battle that we left off on last time on the Death Saving Bros podcast.
That makes me sploosh.
That made me sad.
Honestly, it made me cringe even just saying it, so fair enough. That was a terrible transition.
All right, how many times can we work gooning into this tonight, fellas?
Well, what's our group name for our class?
The Gooners. The Goonies. Hey, you guys!
The Goon Squad?
It's the villain and all his goons.
They're hags.
Speaking of hags, last time on the Death Saving Bros podcast, our student adventurers, Manny, Thad, Milo, and Dixon, were all grouped together in the secret passageway that led from the surge room of the Arcshine to the laboratory of the witches underneath the local inn and tavern. They were faced with the hags who had stepped out from the shadows to launch spells and attacks at them, and we got into a battle. The hags did quite a bit of damage. The purple one launched a lightning bolt attack that wound up getting every single one of our student adventurers, and we got into a debate about whether or not absorb elements acts immediately or after the thing. Suffice to say, our players won the argument, and we implemented absorb elements as it should have been implemented. And then on top of that, we got through one round of combat. Manny cast invisibility on everybody except himself. We are waiting for backup from Donnie, who is somewhere in the Arcshine with a sending stone, and he is off to get the teachers. And then Winona is in the middle of the room. She's dead.
Nah, she's resting.
And, Manny has exhaustion. So that's fun. He has disadvantage on ability checks, which won't really come into play in battle, but it is fun to know that he has one additional disadvantage as I try to fuck with him. No, I don't do that because I'm the DM, and I'm here to make sure that everybody has a good time, right? Wink, wink.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and jump right back into the battle with Thad at the top of the order. Set the scene for you, remind everybody where you're at. You started off this battle 30 feet inside the tunnel leading into this lab. So you're 30 feet back from the entrance to the lab. And then the lab itself is 60 feet in diameter. It's a circle. There are semicircular tables surrounding a slab upon which Wilhelmina is strapped and now dead.
Wilhelmina?
She is in the very center of that circular room.
I'm sorry, did
Wait,
we just... Wilhelmina?
Oh, did I say Wilhelmina?
She's back.
Back again.
No, she's dead.
Damn
Hold on.
it.
Well, she's already had her head cut off once, right?
Had her head cut off.
sure
It's been
was.
like 100 fucking years or whatever.
And she came back after her head was cut off. It was kind of cool.
What an absolute legend. She just can't take a hint, can she?
Paul gave us like
well,
80,000 chances
no,
to
you know
not
who-
kill her. We just did anyways, and he's like, fuck.
You know who can't take a hint is Dosh. Yeah, Taylor. The Dosh's pal.
Okay. I'm gonna start over just because I don't remember what I said and did not say.
Thank you.
So you student adventurers started this entire battle 30 feet back from the entrance to this underground lab. It's a 15-foot wide tunnel. You started 30 feet back and then dispersed yourselves a little bit. Thad is still 25 feet back from the entrance to the lab. Manny is 15 feet back from the entrance to the lab. Milo, Toby, and Dixon are all 5 feet back from the entrance to this lab. The lab itself is 60 feet in diameter. It is circular. There are pillars about 5 feet in from the edges of the room around the room. So it's like a circle within a circle. There are semicircular tables more towards the center of the room, and those have potions and herbs and mortars and pestles and beakers and all sorts of things on the table. And then in the very center of the underground lab is a table at a 45-degree angle. It's a slab upon which is strapped the dead body of Winona. the 3 hags that you are fighting, they disperse themselves in the course of combat. The purple hag moved off to the right side of the entrance to the lab. She is somewhere where you cannot see her from any of your positions inside the tunnel entering this lab. The wet hag, as I described her, the bluish one with black eyes and wet long locks, is off to the left, nearest the tables. Milo, Toby, and Dixon are in view of that witch. And then the last hag, the green hag with a hooked nose, warts, and stringy hair, is far to the left, nearest a pillar, so she's very close to the edge of the room, and she is 25 feet away. I should have also specified the wet hag. She is 15 feet away, and again, nearest the table. There is a pillar a little bit obscuring her from your current sight. I did not specify that last time, but it is there. So, like I said, Thad, you're top of the order. Let's go ahead and start with you.
All right. I would like to run up and through the doorway. You said there was one to the right, and then the other 2 were to the left-ish?
Well, one went to the right, and the other 2 went to the left. You cannot see any from where you started 25 feet back, but you know those are the directions that they went.
Okay, so when I run through the door, I want to, run up through the door and then maybe move to the left out of the way of the door. And can I see... What was the one we fucked up the most? The moist tag?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the one that you hit hardest. And she is nearest you.
All right, I would like to shoot her twice, or just once, if by chance the first one kills her.
Okay, well, before you go ahead and start rolling for your attacks, I'm going to need everybody. Yeah, actually everybody. I'm going to need everybody to roll a dexterity saving throw for me. Because when you run through the door, you wind up crossing over a flagstone that you had not noticed before at the very edge of that room. And it glows brilliant, lurid red as you realize that there has been a glyph of warding that was cast upon that flagstone. It was not there the last time you had entered this lab, but it has been added since. And when you cross that glyph, it has activated some sort of circumstance that makes it explode. And please let me know, everybody, what your dexterity saving throws are.
19.
Okay, well, originally I rolled a 1, but thankfully I have a fighter class ability that lets me re-roll 1 saving throw. So the second time I rolled a 21.
I actually have like a halfling ability or something that just makes me re-roll if I roll a 1.
Yeah, that's lucky. That's a halfling thing. Anybody have a guess to what the DC to beat here is?
15.
You think it's a 15?
For an explosion,
Yeah.
it's usually a 15. It's pretty average.
All right, then I won't waste my flash of genius, and I'm going to accept my failure. Mine was a 6.
Damn.
I could add 4 to it, but
Oh,
it feels
yeah.
wasted.
I don't think it'd be 10. No.
10 seems like so middle of the road. All right, 6.
Literally.
I told you it wasn't great.
Damn, dog.
It's a good thing we argued that,
Oh, that gave me the extra 20 health back? Yeah, this still might kill me. Who's our healer?
Whoa.
You.
No, I'm not.
It's me. I'm trying to heal Winona, but I gotta get to her.
I am useless in combat.
I'm
Way
pretty
to build
sure.
your character out then, dickhead.
I know I had a way to do it, but my original spell I was gonna use wouldn't have worked, and we figured out another way, but I forgot.
were you just going to use, like, Revivify or whatever? You just had to get to her?
I think
within
it was.
a-
I think I was gonna use Aura of Life because it says. Well, no, because she's dead. So it would have to be. It would have to be Revivify.
Correct.
And out of nowhere comes Amy and I just hammer bottom.
And then I had said that it had been 20 seconds approximately that had elapsed since you had actually heard her die and the battle had started. So I had given you a total of, because you have to do it within 1 minute, of her dying for Revivify to work. So I had given you, I think, 40 seconds to get to her, which would be the equivalent of 6 rounds.
Gotcha. So I have 5 more turns to save Winona and cast Revivify.
Correct. But I am still waiting on both Dixon's dexterity throw and Toby's dexterity throw.
21.
Toby's.
Yeah, Toby's in range too. Oh, a 1, Dixon?
21.
Oh, 21. Damn it. I was really hoping it was a 1.
What am I, some kind of asshole that rolls
I thought you
low?
said you wanted us to have fun.
No, you wanted to have fun. You wanted us to watch him have fun.
Yeah. I want you to have fun.
Dumb fuck.
Thought you liked this.
How does Toby work for this?
Roll a
Can
d20.
he take damage? Has he ever taken damage? Or is he just
No.
like incorporeal?
He's never taken
What are his
damage.
hit points?
So, Toby can take damage. He has just never been targeted before. You guys have not gotten into very many AoE situations, area of effect, but he does have stats. His armor class is 13. He has 5 hit points plus 5 times your druid level. He is immune to fire. His dexterity bonus is +2.
Oh, I see. Okay, so for a saving throw?
What level are we?
He rolled a natural 20, son of a bitch.
What do you have, it says?
I have it as 9.
We are level 10, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay, well, this Glyph of Warding is not going to do as much damage then. Normally you would take 5d8 acid damage, but in this case you're going to take half as much. So let's figure that out.
Ben is so fucked.
Oh, Ben is taking the full 5d8.
I might die.
What's your hit points at?
24.
You're dead.
And this was after arguing and getting 20 back.
You were at 4?
Yeah, I would have been down to... It did 40-some damage.
You are a giant squishy elephant.
Oh no, do I save Winona or do I save
that,
Manny?
That lightning strike did 40 damage.
Why are we trying to save Winona? He's already dead.
I do have an inspiration if you want to change your fate.
Oh no, I guess I haven't said whether or not he failed. No, I did say he would fail.
No,
He's
you
going to
didn't.
take the 5d8.
No, you never.
I did say it. I was actually going to give you the opportunity to use it because I hadn't told you whether or not he had failed, but I did say that he was going to take the full 5d8. And the full 5d8 is going to be 23 hit points of damage.
Oh, we're in it. We're still in it.
And then for everybody else, you'll take half round up, so that means that you'll each take 12.
Well, we're alive.
Yeah, I got 55 left.
I have one.
I have less than that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are
What
you
did you
dead?
start with?
87.
You know what also doesn't help? My max HP is down to 51 to start. So, I'm sleepy.
The tired boy.
Just a sleepy elephant.
You should get some more camp supplies.
I have a ton of fucking rations.
How many potatoes?
Fucking too many.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for bearing with me as we dealt with the activation of the Glyph Ward activation. But Thad, I interrupted you. You were about to shoot at someone?
Yes, twice. Unless the first one kills him.
Okay, and your full range of motion is 30 feet?
Yes.
Okay, just so that I can put you at the proper distance.
Actually, I would like to specify that the second I come through the door and I can see them, I would like to fire. And then after I'm done shooting, I would like to continue my extra 5 feet.
Okay.
Just so I'm not standing in the same spot I fired from, since I am invisible.
And it actually works out because then you're outside of 5 feet distance from your target, which I think would inflict disadvantage on you because you have not taken any gunner feats.
All right. So my first roll is going to be a 26. Does that hit?
That will hit.
And my second roll is going to be a 24.
Also a hit.
And then my first damage roll, that's where I give them the right dice. It is going to be a 12. Does that kill them?
Does not.
Then my second damage roll is going to be a 13.
Still kicking, but where have you landed these shots? Because this hag looks hurt.
Each kneecap.
All right. So those bullets go tearing through the tendons and patellas of this hag, and she throws her head back and roars in pain.
Describe for our listeners how it feels, Ben.
But she is still somehow standing on those legs. Must be all the adrenaline. And I'm sorry, what was the second damage roll?
13.
Well, yeah, that looked like it hurt. So,
You just got shot.
I would imagine getting shot in the kneecaps. It would.
Just go,
It
ow.
would feel a little uncomfortable.
is there anything else that you would like to do, Thad?
I mean, I guess that's all I can do.
Okay. And you have stopped within 5 feet of this hag. Next up in the order is the purple hag. The purple hag is off to the right.
Be great if I could have a turn. Be great if I don't die before I have my turn.
Be a shame if someone was to
Healing potions you can shotgun.
thunderous smite you.
I could get some HPs back on my turn. For sure. If I get one.
If you do kick the bucket, should I still save Winona before I save you?
Hell no, dude. What?
Why are we even trying
She
to
was
save
my
her?
first love, not my last.
I'm so telling Jasmine you said that.
Let's be super clear about this.
So the purple hag was going to do something else, but is feeling like she needs to assert her authority. She is going to start walking. Not running, just walking casually back out from the wall where she has been posted off up on the right side. She is going to meander in front of the pillars towards the tables in the center of the room. And as she's walking her 30 feet, she's going to hiss at all of you. You've meddled in too much. We've been trying to accomplish our master's dark plan. And yet every time we try, you and your stupid friends have done something to mess it up. It's time you learn your place. And she is
Have
going
you really meddled that much?
So I don't really think we did. Kind of bumbling around like a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah, like if we've really thrown that much of a wrench into their plan, like it kind of sounds like it was on the ropes to begin with.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you saying that out loud, or are you saying that amongst your,
I
just
mean,
out of game to me?
I'm just saying that out of game.
I would probably say that in game. We haven't really done much.
I mean, Thad's definitely thinking like, I don't know about that, but he's trying to be sneaky and invisible, so he's gonna keep it to himself.
Dixon, are you actually saying out loud, have we really meddled that much?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we definitely haven't.
Well, she is going to grab a golden ring off the edge of the table that she has approached in the center of the room, and she is going to slip it onto her finger and wave her hand in the direction of the group of you that is still inside the passageway. As she waves her hand, she is going to cast a spell, and the ring on her finger is going to glow. As all 4 of you, because you are still inside 20 feet of each other. Oh, it's a 20-foot radius sphere. Okay, so yeah, it definitely would have gotten all of you. All of you in your student group are going to feel your head fill with static. And I need you all to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence.
Oh, shit.
Hey, my guy's good at that.
Oh, wait. I have a 19 for my intelligence?
What?
I didn't know that.
I should have
Wait.
saved my saving roll rethrow.
I have +5. Yeah, no.
Guys, I'm gonna do good here. 23.
Why did that make my guy smart?
13 for Thad.
If we're worried about somebody not passing, let me know.
I rolled an 18.
I mean,
16?
All right.
Thad's probably not passing with a 13.
Yeah, I will go ahead and use my Flash of Genius, because you're within 30 feet of me, right?
Yes.
Great. So I will use my reaction so that you can add 4 to your roll.
Yay.
You have to see him, though.
Does it say that?
Yes.
Not yay.
I'll let you have it. There's a slight chance that you could see him.
All right.
What?
So you get 4.
A slight chance that he could see me.
So just you made him invisible, and he has not moved yet.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait,
I mean,
that's right. You're freaking invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
all of us.
No.
Oh, Jesus. Restart.
Well, Thad's not invisible because Thad attacked. Once you attack with invisibility, you lose your invisibility.
Oh, really?
is that how that works?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so my whole bit about firing and then moving away from where I was meant nothing?
I didn't know that was how that worked. So I see you, probably, then, so +4.
Yay!
Yeah, so my perspective of you might not be able to see him, or you might be able to see him, was just because he had turned the corner into the room, and Manny is currently the furthest person back in the passageway. So there was a slight chance that you might have not have been able to see him around the corner, but I'm giving it to you anyways.
Paul's about to be like, the saving throw of the Veet was 18.
Yeah, he's going to be like, it doesn't matter. Just wanted you to use up that flash of genius slot.
No, it's actually going to help.
Yay.
And then, what is Toby's?
I keep forgetting to roll for him. What is his intelligence?
It's like you don't consider him to be a member of this team or something.
Don't you dare.
Toby's smart. He's real smart.
Toby gets hit.
He is +1 to his intelligence.
He gets hit.
All right. So he's going to take the
Wait.
full damage.
I say
Toby
he-
has a +1 to his intelligence.
Yeah, but he still rolled an 8.
He's smarter than I am.
Oh, if we're taking any half damages, I'm about to die, so what other things can I do?
If Toby dies, can I just like resummon him, or does he have like a time limit that he has?
Dead.
It is a time limit or loses hit points. And then you could summon him once more using your second wild shape.
He has a refractory period.
There is no reload period in order to summon him again, though, if that's what you were asking.
Yeah. Like I had to wait until like the next day or something.
All right, well, all of you except for Toby are going to take half damage, which is half of 26.
Damn.
Toby is going to take the full 26, and Toby is going to take the additional effect. Well, Toby's dead now, I'm guessing.
No.
No, not yet? Okay.
Yeah, he took 12 and then 26, and he has 55 hit points.
Okay. Well then, Toby is the only one that is going to have failed to save, so his thoughts are muddled for 1 minute. During that time, it will roll a d6 and subtract the number rolled from all of its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as its constitution saving throws to maintain concentration, which Toby is not going to do. The target can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns in order to end the effect if it's a success. Toby's head is being filled with this static constantly. The spell that was cast is called Synaptic Static.
So this is gonna get real stupid real quick.
All right. Manny, how are you doing?
Good and dead?
You are unconscious. Not dead, just unconscious. I have finally dropped one of you. Yes!
Yeah, well, Paul, it's not hard when you don't let my character get long rests, so you're just subtracting my total hit points. You've been trying to get one of us down, so give me 15 less max HP and then just hit me with everything. I mean, haven't had a chance to do anything.
Well, there is a very good reason why your hit points are lower than when you started. And since Dixon did say, have we really meddled that much? As this static fills your heads and you shake your heads and you clear your mind and refocus on what's ahead of you, you realize that Manny has just dropped unconscious, which has also dropped the invisibility on Milo and Dixon, because he can no longer concentrate on the spell.
That's neat.
And the purple hag snarls and she says, "Yes, you've been meddling. It all started when that child came in here and messed with our spell. And then we had you come in here and disrupt our work. And you've been trying to mess with our patients at the infirmary. You've done nothing but get in the way. So, we thought, why not infiltrate you ourselves?
Gonna infiltrate me?
And just for flavor, I'm going to go ahead and say that the purple hag transforms into Winona and says, we just wanted to find out what all you knew. And then we're going to go to Dixon.
So which one did I kiss?
That one.
Oh no. That's
The
tough.
wet one?
Is Manny already unconscious when that happens?
Yes, Manny was already unconscious.
Okay, we don't tell him about this.
Uh,
He'll kill himself.
Appreciate it, Thad. You've always been a good friend.
I might have to tell him.
After I spit in your mouth the way I did. I don't blame you.
you spit in a man's mouth.
He asked for water, I didn't have water.
You could have said that.
We didn't have time.
I have water.
We had no time.
I don't know why I didn't pull out my own water.
This, right here, is the penultimate mid-roll of the Death Saving Bros podcast. I am your DM, Paul Camper, and it is my honor to be here with you in these final 2 episodes. Because we're coming to the end of the road, there's not really any new stuff to let you know about. If you've been with us on this journey, then you know that our big thing outside of the main show is that we have a Patreon at patreon.com/deathsavingbros that is filled with extra content. That means exclusive audio, art, and posts, but it also means exclusive merchandise for those patrons who have supported the show at the $25 tier for at least 3 months. While access to that exclusive merchandise reward is closed as of this episode posting, if you really want to get your hands on physical rewards, reach out to us before December 2024 via our many social media channels at Death Saving Bros or through Patreon, and we'll see what we can do for you. But right now, I want to take a moment to thank our current supporters. Those who have joined our Patreon at the $5 tier get a shout out at the end of the show, but the following individuals have pledged to support us financially at the $10 tier or higher, so they get their supporter shout out right now. Ryan Cushman, Gene L. Jackson, and Gavin Knox. Thank you all for your support. We'll be reaching out personally to our current Shade Arrow members to figure out what you want for this last round of physical rewards, so please keep an eye out for that. But otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and get you listeners straight back to the show. Without further ado, we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. So, Dixon, to reiterate where everybody is, you are currently standing next to Milo and Toby, 5 feet inside of the entrance to this lab. The purple hag has just gone almost directly in front of you. She's 20 feet in front of you, next to one of the semicircular tables. Thad is 10 feet to your northwest, and 15 feet to your northwest is the wet hag. Then another 15 feet beyond that, so a total of 35 feet away, is the green hag, also to your northwest. What would you like to do?
Kill the shag.
That's the really hurt one, right?
Yeah.
Just finish
Yeah,
it off.
that's the wet hag. The wag or the shag?
And then I'm unconscious, you know.
Eh.
I'm the healer.
Does anyone have a scroll of Revivify by chance? I'm gonna look around. I'm still invisible, yes.
You are no longer invisible.
God damn it.
You're uninvisible.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go whack the shag then and try to finish her off and then finish her. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay. So you're just going to run straight up to her 15 feet from where you currently are and launch an attack?
I'm gonna do some hacking and whacking and slashing, yes, sir. With my Crimson Right imbued sword
Wonderful. Go ahead and roll that attack.
that I'm using two-handed. 22, 25. Was it 26 hit?
A 26 will hit.
Outstanding. How about a 19?
19 will also hit.
21 plus the right. Another 27 total.
27 total damage. What does it look like when you kill this shag?
Is this the one that knocked me unconscious?
It is.
Well, I swing my sword. I put it across her chest, and then I bring it back and lop her fucking head off.
All right, and you currently have it Crimson Right imbued. What extra type damage are you dealing?
Lightning.
Lightning. All right, so you slash her across the chest, then you slash through her neck, severing her head as she's standing there on broken kneecaps, and your lightning sword goes slicing through as blood sprays, black blood that is electrified and shoots out in a blaze of lightning. It just lands just shy of the purple hag. A little bit gets on her foot, and she just shakes it off and goes, "I'd never liked her anyway."
Damn, cold.
Nice.
Dad would like to do a little, like, step at the dead one. Just like, what?
And real quick, would I be able to use a bonus action to remember anything about our... I'm sorry, I know I asked this before. Are hags, fae, fiends, or undead? Yeah, they're fiends, right?
They are fae.
I'm sorry, they're fae. Would I be able to recall any important information about their weaknesses or any kind of shit that they would have as a bonus action?
That is a great idea. Unfortunately, in order to get that sort of information, it does have to be an action.
Fine.
Can't just remember it?
Not per D&D rules.
Stupid.
But I do like the idea of it.
Stupid. Did I mention it was stupid?
Yes.
It's also dumb.
It's also really fucking dumb.
And you're all set on your turn?
Yeah, I want to use my bonus action to end my turn. Thank you.
Okay. Well then, moving on, we are next up in line with Milo. Milo, you and Toby are 5 feet in from the lab. The Night Hag is almost directly ahead of you. Everybody else is off to the left. Winona is 35 feet from you.
Has the hag taken damage yet?
All three of the hags have taken damage.
How far away is Manny?
Manny is 10 feet behind you.
I'm going to go over and hang out behind. I'm not close enough to the hag where I'll take an opportunity attack, will I?
No, you're far enough away from everybody.
Okay. Scurrying over.
Hang out behind Manny's dead body for half cover. So
No. Okay, you know what? You're right. My physical person wants to go to Manny, and I want to stabilize him. No, because if I give him HP...
yeah, I'm just back up with HP.
There's a lot going on in my head right now because I've been trying to bounce back and forth the specifics of all of my different spells and things that can happen.
You have healing word.
That's a stupid healing spell, you know.
Why? It's a bonus action. Doesn't even take a full action.
I know.
It's a great spell for that reason.
But
Yeah,
I can
imagine
also...
taking that out.
So you could still do a full action and then heal me.
You stupid fuck.
Hey, I have it on my character sheet.
Oh, you didn't take it out?
Nah.
Or I can take a
Too
stab
strong.
Or I can take a stab here at mass cure wounds, give everybody HPs.
Including them.
No, it's up to 6 people that I can choose.
Sounds like a phenomenal plan.
I mean, he could choose the hags if he really wanted to.
I really could.
Try to get on their good side.
The downside that I'm seeing
Let them know
here-
we're not the enemy.
The downside that I'm seeing here
We're
is
just students.
I only have surges up to level 4, and it's a level 5 spell.
You just
Do
got
it
to roll low.
anyways.
So do I want to do that gamble I was originally going to do Aura of Life, but all it does is...
So no healing word?
I mean,
Either way,
you could cast Healing Word and then something else.
yes.
Just remember, though, you cannot cast 2 leveled spells in the same turn.
Even if one's a bonus
really?
action?
Correct.
I thought
Well,
you
that
could
changes
do...
everything. I thought you could cast a spell as your full action, then use your bonus action to cast.
Yeah,
Even if
'cause-
it's a leveled spell, it just uses up the extra slot.
Yeah, we've definitely done Misty Step followed by a spell immediately.
I remember we got called out on that towards the end of the last campaign.
The fuck?
Well, fuck them.
Call us out on this.
But yeah, you can't cast multiple leveled spells in the same turn. You could do a cantrip and a leveled spell, but just not 2 leveled spells.
So he's not wrong. But in Baldur's Gate, you can. So Baldur's Gate does not follow standard 5th edition rules.
Yeah, I don't have any good cantrips, so I think I'm just going to try to take a stab at this Mass Cure Wounds to help everybody.
Okay.
More like cure ass wounds.
So Mass Cure Wounds, as you said, was a level 5 spell. You do not have a surge for a level 5 spell. That means that you will have to roll your magical focus. So that would be your spell casting score, plus your character level, plus your proficiency, minus the level of the spell, which is 5. So what is your DC that you're trying to hit?
My spellcasting score is 19.
Okay, plus your character level, which is 10, so that's 29, plus your proficiency,
4.
so we're at 33,
Good.
minus the level of the spell,
5.
which brings us back down to 28,
You
Okay.
have to roll under a 28.
or add a 28.
I'm not even trying the D100. This is a high stakes matter.
Or
Ooh.
only slightly over a 28.
Wait, I can put... Okay, I'm going to use my Skull Dice Tower. I'm going to put 1 dice through each eyeball. I rolled a 31.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Yeah, 31's great. You didn't hit your DC, but if you fail your roll by 20 or less, it just means the spell will operate, but to a lesser extent. In this case, specified number of targets is reduced by 1, and any rolled stat is half.
Okay, so there's a lot of stuff happening now. Because, okay, Mass Cure Wounds is going to be 3d8. Yeah, 3d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So let me just do that real quick. So that's 12 plus my spellcasting modifier is 4. So I'm at 16. I have my enhanced bond. Because Toby's out, I can roll an additional d8 to my healing spells. That was an 8.
Wonderful.
24 halved is 12. And you can select up to 1 less target than what you normally could have. So you said it was 6 initially, so you can pick 5 targets to get 12 health.
Yeah, I can choose up to 6 creatures. I'm choosing Thad, Manny, Dixon, Toby, and me.
Which would be 5, which is the max number that you can do since you failed your magical focus roll. And then you each get 12. Just as Ben said. Thank you very much for keeping track of all of that, Ben.
Quick math.
And then, so that is my movement and action. I can't use the bonus action to cast my spell, but what I can do is I want Toby to get to Winona, I guess, this turn.
Okay, Toby cannot get that far because Toby can only go 20 feet, which would put...
He moves 30 feet.
Oh, he can move 30 feet. You're not teleporting.
He has a 30-foot movement, and then he can teleport 15 feet, but I don't want him to do that. I want him to go over... He's going to put himself over by Winona, and then he's just going to shoot a fire seed at the one hag
Can't he
that's in
poop a
front of
good
us.
berry into her mouth or something?
I won't do anything.
Oh,
She's dead. We need a better spell for that.
good.
Oh, Toby can fly.
Yeah.
Hover.
can fly.
He can hover.
He can talk.
Well, he can hover and move, so therefore fly.
Yeah. Okay, so he's going to go 30 feet, which is going to put Toby 5 feet shy of Winona, and is going to crouch in front of Winona, acting like a little guard dog
And spit a fire seed.
at the purple hag.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for hit on that.
Yeah, I'm looking for the right dice for this one. Naturally, it's a 13. He gets plus 4, 17.
That will hit. All right, and total damage?
4.
The flame is just going to break against the hag's clothes. Again, she's just going to kind of like, she's now in Winona's form. She's just going to snarl over her shoulder at Toby.
She's quite distracted by it.
She has been made aware of Toby's presence, that is for sure.
All should be aware of Toby's presence. He is a little fire god.
And what form is Toby in currently?
A badger.
Badger? Honey badger. Don't care.
Exactly. We'll sweeten him up with some honey, I suppose.
Well, then, the next one up in the original lineup was the shag, the wet hag, but she did. So, Manny, you are up. You are currently prone on the ground, having just gotten some hit points back from your good friend Milo.
And you are terribly thankful.
You are 15 feet back from the entrance to this lab. The only people that you can see are, like, you can see Thad's shell. You can see Milo 10 feet in front of you. You can see Toby as a honey badger protecting Winona. And you can see the purple hag halfway between Milo and Toby.
If he's protecting Winona, can Toby take the form of Manny, but smaller?
He's a tiny elephant.
So, now that I'm up and I have hit points, you said I'm prone. I still get, like, all my actions and everything like that, right?
Correct. If you want to stand up, it'll take half your movement.
Okay. I'll stand. And then what I would like to do is I will take out a beaker out of my bag, and I would like to pour it into, like, a needle, like an injection tube. And then I'm going to take that, and I'm going to stab it into my leg and push this liquid through, casting Cure Wounds on myself to give myself some extra hit points. So using that as a level 1, I still have level 1 surge slots remaining, so I'll do that. That'll give me 1d8. Rolled a 1. Fantastic. However, with that, because of my Alchemist Savant and using my supplies, I could add my Intelligent modifier to that. So that will give me 5 hit points so far. And then, what was that other thing that I was looking at? Maybe that's all I had. So there's that many hit points. And then I do have healing potions in my pack. I am imagining that they are just like standard healing potions. Are those 1d4 plus your plus 2 or something like that? Or were they 2d4? Or can you remind me what a standard healing potion is?
It is 2d4 plus 2 for a standard potion of healing.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action to then do that?
No.
No?
Quaffing a potion takes an action.
Quaffing it?
Queefing.
I don't want to quaff it. I want to drink it.
Add that to your list to say for intros.
All right, fine. Fuck you, Paul.
What if, due to his experience on the Pyrocross team, he is well versed in the art of shotgunning? What if Thad yells, "Chug it, pussy"?
Does he have inspiration to chug it?
No, that's fine. Like I said, fuck Paul. What I'll do here is I'll use my own bonus action to do Healing Word. No, never mind. Fuck, you're not going to let me do that because you said I can't do 2 leveled spells.
Wait, what was your first action?
Cure Wounds.
We're just learning so much. We're relearning so many things about battle mechanics tonight.
Hey, Paul? Fuck you.
Relearning implies there was a first time that we ever learned these things.
I just, in my head, thought I was going to get so many more hit points than 5 this turn. But that's my full action. I guess movement. Let's see, I get 15 feet of movement left. I guess I'd like to, if I just move forward 15 feet.
That will put you right over the now defunct glyph of warding at the very edge of the entrance to the lab.
And how close to the hags then? Am I still out of, like, melee range?
Correct.
I'll do that and end my turn.
Okay. You are now 5 feet in front of Milo.
Thank you.
Thanks, Milo.
You're welcome.
All right. That brings us to the bottom of the order with the Green Hag. The Green Hag, seeing her compatriot having been decapitated by the venerable Dixon, is going to rush to the far end of the semicircular table that she has been camped out near. So she's now on the opposite end of the table from Dixon and Thad. And she is going to pick up a ring of her own. This one is platinum. She slips it on her finger, and she is going to point at...
Gonna point at the purple hag. She sees which way it's going, and she's turning sides.
You didn't like her anyways.
So here's where I have to not metagame. I want her to cast this on somebody else, but I think she's going to wind up casting it on Dixon, because Dixon did just decapitate her compatriot.
Yeah, but she didn't like her anyways.
This is the Green Hag. The Green Hag did not say that she didn't like her.
I could tell she didn't.
So, Dixon, this platinum ring is going to flash with blue light, and I'm going to need you to roll a charisma saving throw, please.
The Riz.
It's okay. I might be able to help out.
What's a 13 do for me?
Hold on. Should we add 4 to this?
I would say yes.
Do you have guidance?
No, but I have my flash of genius, motherfucker.
That works too.
Plus 4 to your roll.
What would a 17 do for me? Does that do anything for you?
Well, hold on, because, Manny, your addition of the bonus to your healing stuff, does that count as a reaction? Just to make sure.
That was my Alchemist Savant, which is when casting a spell with Alchemist supplies, add intelligent modifier to restore hit points or deal certain element damage. So it's when I'm healing or dealing damage, I could, if I'm using my Alchemist supplies to do that, I get bonus to it.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't a reaction. Yes, you wind up giving your flash of genius to Dixon, and thank goodness that you did, because otherwise it would have been one shy of what he needed to roll. So, Dixon, you managed to avoid being banished.
Fucking banished.
There's a ring of banishment.
Get out of here.
Okay, that's pretty neat.
Oh, and so everybody knows I'm out of flash of geniuses.
So make all her saving throws. Okay, got it.
So cut her fucking hand off.
Well, so you get to do Flash of Genius as a reaction each time, right?
But per long rest, I only get it up to the number of times as my intelligent modifier, which is 4.
Oh, okay. Well, dang. That sucks both for you and for me not waiting one more time. All right, well, Dixon, you're not banished. Good job. The Green Hag has nothing else to do this turn. She moved pretty much her entire movement. She used her action. She's just going to crouch behind the end of the table to gain half cover. And that takes us to the top of the order with that again.
I'm just happy I used like 1 or 2 flash of geniuses in Pyrocross and then wasn't able to get a long rest. So just know that my priorities were, even though we were walking into this battle, I still used them up in Pyrocross to make sure we could win that game.
Well, everybody else got a long rest, just not you.
Yeah, no, trust me. I know. I'm aware.
Okay, Thad, you are up.
I would like to shoot the purple hag, or the pag, twice.
Go ahead and roll for a hit, sir.
That one's not going to do so hot. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 will hit.
I would also like to add a trick shot to that. Dazing shot. They have to take a Constitution saving throw against 16 on top of the damage.
That is a failed Constitution saving throw.
Haha! She is dazed, so she takes disadvantage on attacks on her next turn.
Okay.
And also takes 13 damage. And then I would like to move to be standing in between her and Toby.
Okay. So that's 15 feet of movement. And I'll say that you can approach in a way that does not bring you within melee range of her. But you are now 5 feet away from her. Or do you want to be slightly farther back?
No, I want to be like directly in between her and Toby.
I mean, you can move like 7 feet away if you wanted to, but 5 feet is melee range.
I mean, I guess if I'm out of melee range, actually, you know what? No, I want to stay right up in melee range.
Okay, sounds good. And that is your turn?
Yep.
Okay. The purple hag is going to watch as you go by and shift ever so slightly. She's not going to move outside of melee range because that would be an opportunity attack. But she is going to glance between the two people that are on, or the two creatures on her right, Thad and Toby, and the 3 that are on her left, Dixon, Manny, and Milo. And she's going to say, "See, once again, meddling in affairs." And she's going to transform back out of Winona's appearance. Again, this is just flavor text for all the listeners out there. She's not actually using her action to change shape.
Ben, don't use your action to drink a healing potion.
Yeah, wait, what? Isn't changing shape an action?
So she's done with her turn. Bam. Who's next?
It is, but I'm trying to help you guys understand what's going on. So it's flavor.
And I was trying to help myself understand what's going on by staying alive, but
It's not impacting how the battle is going, which is why I'm letting it happen.
So what you're saying is it's Milo's turn.
I can't understand what's going on if I'm dead. So like that's all I was trying to do is, be a part of the story by drinking a healing potion.
But here's the other thing. Fuck you.
Calm your tits.
How are his tits supposed to be calm? He's busy quaffing a potion.
Yeah. I'll quaff your tits. I don't know what it means to quaff. I'm just trying it in different scenarios.
I know what
It means to shotgun.
The shotgun. All right, Matt, on your next turn, put your pistol away
and
and
my
quaff.
12-gauge quaffle.
Quaff her with a crippling shot.
Yes.
Quaff is to drink something, especially an alcoholic drink, heartily.
Queef.
Quaff the Kool-Aid.
Is it necessary for me to quaff my own urine? No, but I do it anyways.
It's sterile.
It's sterile. I like the taste.
Dude, that's poozing.
The purple hag, she is going to say, "You all really don't understand what's going on here, do you?
Not.
You're just a bunch of bumbling fools. And all this time, we were thinking that you were smart, that you were on our trail. And here you are, barely able to defend yourselves, whether or not you killed my comrade."
Who?
Told you that. We're literally students.
I'm just gonna be like, wait a minute, this isn't the Pyrocross field. What's going on?
From the far end, you're going to hear the green hag say, "And yet it didn't take more than a student to mess up years of planning with one tiny change to our runes."
When did we change a rune?
We were fucking with things.
Would some say you escaped the runes?
Well, Milo, didn't you pick up like a helmet that can read runes?
Yeah, I read them. I didn't change any of them.
No, it wasn't one of you four. It was that other one.
Oh,
Hey.
Donnie.
What does he know about runes?
The one that we sent to you with our little present. Our little monitoring device.
Lee? Is that his fucking name?
Leung.
Leong.
With the eye.
So Lee was fucking with runes?
He was escaping them, yeah.
He was escaping the runes?
The old school one specifically.
Somebody poke the eye real quick.
Well, it's...
I stab it.
I don't want to tell you where it's at, but I can't get to it.
Oh?
Is it in your ass?
It's in my ass.
Oh.
That's right, Liang. That was his name. He showed up down here, wandered in, and caught us as we were performing the ritual on your dearly departed Winona. And then him and his stupid smudgy fingers changed a rune.
Smudgy, why you gotta do him like that?
Instead of bound to the earth, it was binded to the earth. And it changed everything. And then we had to cast memory spells, and we had to deal with you because you found out about him. Oh, it's time to end you. And she is going to turn on Manny and Milo and cast Lightning Bolt again.
Why?
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
How did Liang just randomly wander in here? Like, we had to slap a Looney Tunes hole in the wall to get in here.
He could have walked down from the bar.
And, like, we were specifically told this shit was here. How the fuck did...
18.
I also rolled an 18.
Yeah, if your plan was fucked up by some guy randomly walking into the room, it probably wasn't a great plan to begin with.
You're like, why are you doing it here?
Do you also have resistance on your shiz?
Specifically to lightning damage.
No, Manny does not have lightning resistance anymore because he has had a turn.
Cast it again.
Good.
But you both succeeded against the dexterity saving throw. So you're only going to take half damage once I roll that. It is going to be a total of 8d6. 28 is the total damage, so you'll each take 14.
Neat.
Are you dead?
Nope.
Close?
Yup.
Yep.
Both of yous?
Not
Nope.
again.
And now I have to try to decide if I'm going to do my idea or if I'm going to just keep healing. Keep healing the elephant.
You said 14?
Yeah.
Correct.
Fantastic.
Did the fact that she was dazed affect her ability to launch that spell?
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
We passed.
Yeah, but maybe she could have just missed.
Duh.
Mm.
Like, couldn't cast a spell for some reason. That'd be great. Great for the plot. Paul, you realize if you kill us all now, we can't finish the story, and we're so close.
I mean, we could finish it. We would just be dead.
You're so right.
Leon would come back because he's had the sending stone this whole time and has been listening.
Young will accidentally stumble across here again.
Wouldn't that
We
be
all roll
Donnie?
brand new characters, and we just happen to wander in here like apparently you
The
can.
return of Ambionitis Hammerbottom.
All the teachers are gonna come back and just like clean up our mess and just take the credit for it. They'll be like, "Oh, look, a bunch of dead students. I mean, magical components."
The student group from 4C is going to walk by and they're going to finish this off.
Titus is gonna take the credit.
Fuck that dude. Where's that motherfucker been?
Why couldn't Titus be the one on the table?
Yeah, what if we would have just ran?
I actually don't know how to apply, like, if you do apply disadvantage on a dexterity saving throw when the person with disadvantage is the person casting.
Maybe she accidentally casts it directly into herself.
So this spell works in a way rather than saying you like roll to hit, which days would typically you do that with disadvantage, I'm guessing. This one is just make a dexterity saving throw, and on a like fail, they take full damage, or a success, they take half damage. Like it's an auto hit kind of thing, but more of like just a saving throw. So don't know how you do disadvantage on that is what Paul is saying.
You take
I guess you
half
both
of the
saved
half.
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you guys did both save, and the only way that I could think to effectively apply it would be for you guys to roll with advantage. So, and you guys are already taking half damage. So we'll go ahead and move forward with it. But thank you for reminding me that she did have disadvantage on this attack.
Unless spell short circuits and blows her hand off.
I would just say she misses her straight line of hitting it, like hitting us.
You guys got hit.
I think she should have to roll to hit now to see if she can even aim it in the right direction. And then if she does hit, we take half damage now.
Rewriting rules.
Go ahead and let me know where you're all sitting on hit points.
Not well. Do you need
Why?
do you need the exact number, or do you just need to know that I'm alive, just not well?
Why don't we go ahead and share how many hit points you actually have so that the listeners
so
know?
Paul knows who to target. Yes, so Paul knows who to target next turn. 3.
32.
32? Where'd you get 32 from?
from my original 95 minus all of the fucking damage I've taken.
95?
Oh, okay. I thought the way that you were talking, I thought it was way lower.
I have 42.
Yeah, see, like, I'm second lowest. Why are you confused?
42. What have you got, Thad?
We're level 10. We're going a minute.
Dad's got 64.
64?
Yes, sir.
All right.
It's a healthy,
What
healthy
the
boy.
fuck, guys? I mean, I know I'm tired, but
Just
my
like
whole
better.
goal is to not fight. I stay out of the way and heal people, but somehow I've just been targeted a lot.
Well, the night hag is done with her turn. She is going
The
to...
nag, if you will.
Yeah, the purple hag, sorry. She is a night hag, but she is purple. She's gonna go ahead and just stand there. Yeah, I was gonna have her take the opportunity attack and move out of the way, but she's gonna stand there. So that would bring us next to Dixon.
Does casting a spell cause an opportunity attack?
No.
Even if she's not looking at me, she has to turn away. I could just give her a quick boop on the back of the head.
I like the creativity, but no. She can face both of you and just look sideways and point her finger. So we're moving on to Dixon's turn.
Yes. I'm going to smack the ones behind the table. The purple hags in front of me.
So now, where people are in relation to you, you have the purple hag that is 20 feet away from you. She is on the right side of the room, at the edge of the semicircular table. The green hag is at the far end of the room from the passageway, and she is hiding behind one of the tables, the left side table. And then Toby and Thad are protecting Winona inside the circle of tables. Manny and Milo are still at the threshold of the passageway.
Okay. Which one tried... The one behind the table tried banishing me.
Yes.
And they're how far? I'm sorry, I didn't get...
I did not specify how far away she was, but she would be about 40 feet away because you'd have to go around the edge of the table. Or no, actually, you could run right over the table, but then it'd be 35 feet.
Well, my movement is 35. So I'm gonna go whack her ass twice with my sparky sword.
All right, so you just go tromping straight over the table, knocking beakers and potions out of the way.
Yes.
And are you raining down hell from atop the table?
Yes.
You are standing atop the table, and you rain down with your short sword, I believe is what you had out before.
Longsword.
Longsword. That's right, because you used it double-handed last time.
I like to think it's average, but yes.
All right, go ahead and roll for hit.
Okay. And a 19, 20.
20 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yay. 22.
Damn. Okay. And what does it look like when you're not killing her, but what does it look like when you start swinging down?
So I jump on the table, two-handed, on my sword. I grip it and swing as hard as I possibly can at her torso. And then I wing it back like a small child, winging a lightsaber in the store, asking his parents to buy it for him.
All right. You give her a good old gash across the torso, and she grips her belly in pain as she looks to be quite bloodied. Milo, you are up.
Okay. How far am I from the table that all these hags were grabbing their rings from?
Well, you are 15 feet from the edge of either of the tables. However, they picked them up from different ends of the table and different tables. You don't know where these rings are, or if there are any more.
Okay. I mean, it would just go to reason, but...
If you wanted to spend an action to perceive the table, if you got close enough to the table, you could use an action to look around, and you might be able to find one if there is one there.
Alright. That's my goal. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, you're not going to go towards Winona?
That's out the window.
Yep.
She's already dead.
Okay. So you step 15 feet forward towards the end of the table, and you're going to go ahead and roll a perception check.
No, I'm gonna save Winona.
No. Already dead.
Yeah, but
No.
I think it's 3. I'm at 3 turns now, so I need 2 more turns to save her. One of them has to be like.
This is a turn, then you have 2 more.
Well, no, this is a turn that I have. I do have 1 more turn after this.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
If she dies, she dies.
You cool with that, Manny? Yeah, you're cool.
What?
Aha. 21.
Okay. A 21, you do perceive that there is another copper ring that is placed at the very edge of the table opposite Dixon. So you are currently positioned, I'm guessing that you didn't want to walk right up to the purple hag, so you went to the left table instead of the right table. And you're standing on your tiptoes trying to look at all the tables, look around people. And you see that at the other end of the room from you, where Dixon is, Dixon's on the left table. On the end of the right table, there is a copper ring placed at the very edge of that table.
So I cannot get to the ring,
You would not be able to get to the ring this turn.
but I want the ring. It's odd of you to assume I wouldn't walk past the hag.
Well, so if you moved into the space of the purple hag, then she would attack you.
Yeah, if he wants to go through and eat the opportunity attack, he might.
Okay, I mean, if you'd want to do that, then what's your total speed?
My total speed is 25.
Okay, so then you would get you would get 5 feet beyond the purple hag if you went in the hag's direction.
I cannot get. So either way, I cannot get to it.
Correct. Which is why I placed you outside of the purple hag, because I figured that you did not want to get hit for nothing.
Can Toby get to it?
Toby could get there this turn.
I want Toby to bring me the ring, and I'm going to do that movement. And yeah, so I use my action. I want to use my bonus action to healing word Manny.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I forgot I can do that, so I'm just gonna be shooting that shit.
Feeling good.
He's got 7 hit points.
Maybe. How much are you hitting me with? Do you have surge slots?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm about to surge.
Why can't I click on the button to I'm just gonna roll it. This is annoying.
You literally have a whole tray of dice next to you and you're trying to figure it out on your computer?
Yeah, I also have like 5 character sheets in front of me, and I'm still doing it all on my computer. We're in the age of technology.
We have technology.
Brad, you're the most technologically, challenged person I know.
Okay, well, guess what? For doing things old school, I rolled a 4 out of my D4. Toby's out, so my healing spells, I can roll a D8 and add it to that.
Have you met Scott Renfro?
He might be worse. I'm not gonna lie.
You're
There is
absolutely wrong.
0% chance of that being correct.
That was a 3, so you get 7 hit points.
7 more? 7 additional?
Total.
Wow. Feeling
As
healthy.
a bonus action, I yell 7 kind words at you.
Let's hear 'em. No, 7 kind words.
You are not as awful as Titus.
Wow, feeling good.
That is 7.
Gives you a half chub.
Wow.
No Korean haiku.
He's gooning.
Wow, wow.
Okay, so Milo, you cast Healing Word as a bonus action. You have moved forward and perceived that there is a copper ring at the end of the right table nearest Dixon, which is the far side of the room. Toby can get there, but would only be able to get 10 feet away from the table in order to come back towards you. So you still will not have the ring in your possession within this turn.
Wait. So he can get to the table and get the ring and then get 10 feet towards me?
Correct.
And then how far is he from me? Because he can do fiery teleportation to move 15 more feet.
If you went your full 25 feet and then sent Toby the full distance and then used the teleportation, yes, that would put Toby right next to you.
Yes. I want the ring.
Okay.
I am Schmiegel.
Joke's on you. That's the trap ring.
Give me the precious ring.
Okay. That brings us to Manny.
Fantastic. Are there any hags within 30 feet of me?
Yes, the purple hag is within 30 feet, currently 15 feet from you.
Fantastic. I would like to walk up to that hag. Is she wearing any armor by chance?
She's wearing a ring. You can heat metal, like on Titus.
This guy got hit points and I just wants to walk up to enemies.
Oh hell yeah, we're feeling good out here. You hear
idiot.
that? I'm not quite as bad as Titus.
The hag is not wearing any sort of armor. It's just clothes and skin.
She have piercings,
Oh no.
nip piercings.
Yeah, I heat metal on her and just her, just the cloth on her breastises just catches on fire. Is that what you're saying? I would like to shock and grasp her. That's all.
You grasp her, shockingly.
Right on the breastises,
you
apparently.
give her the old shocker.
Oh no. Oh
right.
no.
So lightning springs from my hand to deliver a shock to a creature I can touch. Make a melee spell attack against the target. I have advantage if they're wearing armor made of metal. On a hit, they'll take 1d8, and they don't get reactions until the start of their next turn. So gotta make a melee spell attack. Now with a melee spell attack, the fact it's a spell attack, do I add my spellcasting modifier to it, or is it like a dexterity or strength modifier?
You'll add your spellcasting modifier.
Hell yeah. Oh, I get to add quite a bit to these rolls. Fuck yeah. Oh my goodness.
I absolutely have to make sure my next turn I save Winona, though. It's like my last chance.
11.
Would you like some inspiration?
I mean, if we think a 1d8's gonna turn the tides of this battle.
Oh, it's only 1d8.
For a shocking grasp, it's a cantrip, yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Unless this is something that as I get to be a higher level. The spell's damage increases by 1d8 at 5th level, so it's 2d8.
It might.
So, 2d8 damage. I get plus 8 to the roll, I just rolled a 3. So,
God damn it.
The one was bloodied.
The one that's in front of me.
I just asked if there was any range, and he said there was one in range, 15 feet away from me, so here I am. Here I stand.
I mean, I don't know if a 2d8 would help, but I feel like Manny needs a win right now. Like literally anything to win. So I will give Manny my inspiration.
All right, here we go.
I'm
Let's
just gonna be
reroll
like,
that.
Fuck her up.
Don't you dare fuck it. You fucked it, didn't you?
No fucking way.
Do you want to click it on my computer?
It was a 20? Wow.
I like that one.
Natural? Can't believe it.
You fucked it
I give him my inspiration.
so hard. I give my inspiration so he can give his inspiration.
By the power of friendship.
It worked in Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's 3 for the price of 2.
Manny can only roll one inspired roll.
It's a good thing he rolled really high on that last one then.
Well,
You say less than 10, I'm going to suplex you. You rolled a fucking 2, didn't you? It was a 1. Okay.
well, I get plus 8.
I don't give a fuck what you get.
With my plus 8, it's 9.
Holy dog shit.
No. Sorry, you had to use your inspiration for
You
that.
see all the light just drain out of Thad's eyes.
I just lay down on the ground and I don't put the ring on.
That's like, I don't know what I was
We just
expecting.
let them kill us.
Here's my
Literally,
thing.
it's just I just have to touch them.
It's last year's game all over again.
I'm standing and I go to grasp them, but I just am missing. I don't get it. Like, it should be an auto hit.
Son of a bitch.
Unfortunately, Manny, you do miss with either an 11 or an 8 to hit.
It was a 9.
So, no damage there. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn, using a bonus action or movement?
I would love to. I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Oh, he's all about himself. Here we go.
Well,
Just takes his teammate's inspiration and then just fucking heals himself.
Dad, would you like the Healing Word to come towards you?
I mean, it won't really help, so sure.
He hasn't taken any damage.
Yeah, me and my 10 fucking hit points over here.
Everything's about him and his fucking hit points. Here
Wait,
we go.
how have you not taken any damage?
No, I have. I'm just swimming in HPs.
Healing
got a
word only does
shell.
1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier. This is ass. Oh, I gotta find a fucking... Where the fuck are all my d4s at? You're kidding me? Out of all these dice, I've yet to grab a d4? Oh, there's one. Ah! Haha!
Did you roll another one?
No, I rolled a 4, actually.
So the same roll as you would have had on a d20.
Actually, it was better than both my d20 rolls.
Combined.
Alright. Yeah, I use that bonus action healing word on myself, plus 8 health. End my turn.
Okay, so that will bring us to the bottom of the order with the green hag. She is in front of Dixon, and she is going to look up into your face as she is gripping her torso, bleeding from it, and say, "You may kill me, but we've already accomplished what we set out to learn. We know how to make the most of our magic, and the master will be pleased."
I want to take an opportunity attack to cut her fucking head off.
She hasn't moved away from you out of melee. She looks down at her compatriot that is still alive, the purple hag, and she'll say, "Nyastra, it's time to leave."
What was that? Naestra?
Nyastra.
Smash or pass.
Pass. Hard pass.
Hard pass.
However, she could turn into anyone.
Yeah. Well, it depends. Keep the body the same, change the face, and we'll talk.
So, the green hag, after saying that to the purple hag, is going to disappear.
I want an opportunity attack.
There is no opportunity attack available to you, Dixon. She disappears before your eyes, and you don't know where she went. And then we're going to go one more turn, because I think this is going to wrap up very quickly. Thad, go ahead and, with the top of the order, tell me what you want to do.
I'm going to step ever so slightly back, so I'm not within melee range of the pag.
Okay, she's going to use an opportunity attack on you.
Bitch, please.
Okay, so that is going to be a 26 to hit. I'm going to assume that hits you.
Yes.
So 2d8. As you step back ever so slightly, her claws flash out at you and is going to deal 14 damage as she swipes across your face.
Not the face. Dang, pimp hand kinda strong. Alright. And then I'm just gonna shoot her twice, directly in the face.
Okay.
That one's not so hot. That one is a 27. So I'm gonna shoot her once, directly in the face. For 13 damage. Rolling a lot of 9s.
Well, 13 damage, you graze the side of her face and you even take out a chunk of her ear as the bullet tears through her skin. She's going to look back at you and say, "My sister is right. We have learned what we need to satisfy the master. And besides, there's much worse coming for you than us. Bye-bye." And she's going to cast Plane Shift.
But we're not even in a plane.
Is it even her turn?
She's up after Thad. So she casts Plane Shift, and she winds up disappearing. The room is now silent. And that is where we are going to end our episode.
I want to loot the dead one.
No, go to Winona. You have one turn.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're going to have to deal with that next time, because for now, you guys have survived a fight against these hags and even scared them off, but what worse things await you? We'll find out next time on the Death Saving Bros podcast.
I'm still alive, but I'm barely breathing.
Way to go, Manny. You survived.
I didn't do shit this episode.
I had the fucking shit.
We hope that all of you listeners survived, and nay, not just survived, enjoyed your time listening to this battle episode. And we hope that you come back to see the resolution of this mystery that has been gripping the campus, clearly instigated by these hags. If you can't wait until next episode, we encourage you to head over to our Patreon to hear bloopers, extra episodes, conversational recaps, and tangential stuff, we have over 150 posts. I think now we're closing in on 200 posts that are exclusive to our patrons, so we would love to have you there. If you want to keep in touch with us, we are available on social media at Death Saving Bros. I am personally available at HB Camper.
You can find me at Benfro15.
You can find me at Ima_B_rad.
You can follow the Reddit.
You can find me on the PlayStation Network as FATT-Smith.
And to all those of you who are listening in your cars, in your homes, or wherever you may be, keep saving those death throws, and we'll see you on the next one. This episode was made possible by our patrons. The following individuals have pledged at the $5 tier. Tad Corsi. Thank you for your support. Some of the sounds and background music in this production are copyright material. The song The Dangerous Stole Olivia is by Ivan Duke. These tracks are used with permission, all rights reserved.